welcome into Rebecca K Crochet. Today what we are going to do is a solid granny square. Earlier I taught you how to do a regular granny square, and today we're going to do a solid. So we start with a slip knot on our hook and we chain 4. You can do a magic ring if you want to. I prefer not to because I have a problem with them coming out. Then what you want to do is you want to put your hook in to the first stitch that you made. Pull this down just a little bit and put your finger in there, and then you want to yarn over and do a slip stitch, and right there is the loop that we're going to, or the circle that we're going to go work back into. Some people do a magic circle, and you can. I prefer not to. Then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to go back into this stitch into your circle where your finger is with a double crochet, and we're going to do that 2 times. We're going to chain 2. Some people chain 1 right here. We're going to go back in, and we are working over our tail, and we're going to do 3 more double crochets right back into that circle, and then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to go back into the circle again with 3 more double crochets. Then we're going to chain 2 again, go back into this again, 3 more double crochets, and I'm still working over my tail. Now, what we need to do is chain 2 and connect to the top of this chain 2 right here. And slip stitch. Now here you can either turn your work, or you can, what I normally do, actually let's go back here. We're not going to chain 2 at this end. What I like to do is the half double crochet to join, and whenever you do that, it puts you in the middle of the stitch, where before I was over here and now I'm in the middle of the stitch. I'm going to pull my tail tight to close up that circle, and so now what we do is we do chain 2, which counts as a stitch, and we're going to double crochet back into this, back into your corner, and then we're going to double crochet in every stitch across. So this one will be hiding from you. It is, you'll have to pull this stitch back and double crochet into this one, and you'll need to double crochet. Then we're going to double crochet across in every stitch. And when we get to the corner, which is right here, we're going to double crochet into the corner. We're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets back into that corner, and then we're going to pull our stitch back, and we're going to go back into this one, and we're going to do double crochets until we hit our corner again. I have a tie right here. I'm going to cut that off here in just a second. Right now I'm just going to work over it. And then we're going to do 2 double crochets. Now we need to make sure that this corner, this side, and this side have the same amount of stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we chain 2 and do 2 more double crochets, and then pull that back and make sure you get into that very first stitch. and we're doing our double crochets across again, and then 2 more double crochets. This is not a stitch right here. This is part of your corner. So 2 more double crochets, chain 2, 2 more double crochets, and we need to make sure that we have 7 double crochets on this side, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 before our corner. And so now we're going to pull that back. See how that opened up? Whenever I pulled that back, it opened up that stitch. That's what you want. What I am using on this is a number 4 worsted weight yarn. This is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And I am using a 6mm hook. We're going to, we're at our end stitch. We need to do 2 double crochets in this corner because we already have 2. That should make 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we are going to half double crochet in the top stitch to bring us into the middle of our stitch of our crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, chain 2, double crochet, pull that stitch back, and go into this first stitch right here with a double crochet, and in every stitch across. And we repeat this until we get this to be as big as we want it to be. And every row, you have 7 here, you will increase by 2 and 2. So you should have 11 across here, sorry. We'll see what we have when I get done with this row. So you're going to increase by 4 in each row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So every row that you have that you go out, you're going to increase by 4. And so you have 11 here. The next row you'll have 15. And that's how you create a solid granny square. So you just continue on in this method until you get it as big as you want, and making sure that you don't miss this stitch in the very first stitch, and make sure that you count each one, and each row will go up by 4 stitches every time. And you can make a purse out of this. You can just make a granny square for the blanket that we're doing. It doesn't matter. You know, you can do, sky's the limit. You can put a whole bunch of these together and make a scarf. You can do whatever you want to with it. Dishcloth, any small project. And that's what it looks like so far. I've got to finish out these 2. But that's the solid granny square. I hope you guys have a great day. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification.